Popular demand. We're back up in the graveyard. The Tranquility Place Cemetery.
You say cemetery?
Cemetery.
A cemetery, you know.
Yeah.
But them has cemetery out there.
Well, that's how you go, man. You know, when you're doing something second rate, in the start, it kind of get better.
I'll talk to you about
We're
that.
going to show you what we have seen, the downpours in the last few days, and to just give you an update, because every action has a reaction, and they're responding to what we have done. I'm turning you over to Zizzy right now.
All right, good to go.
Good to go.
Now, today's Wednesday, the 19th of June, and we are about, how much minutes after 11 o'clock, minutes to 12.
Yeah, minutes just after 12.
We're about that. Yeah. And it's sunny, high clouds, and, you know, after a few downpour over the weekend, from last Thursday, last Wednesday when we were here, until now, we're back. The first instant that we showed you that there was a small pond, right? And that small pond has now today, after the rains over the weekend, has turned out to be a dam.
A dam.
Turned out to be a dam.
Let me show them.
So I wanted to show the people exactly what we're talking about. Now, I was prepared to come here and have a nice look around and, you know, to explain to you the position that we left here in and the answers that are given by the government of the day, that the delays are because of a chapel and a parking space. Now, you're looking at this, which we call, what is a big one? Swamp?
Tranquility Dam.
Look at this. Now, I'm going to measure me, man. Wait, watch me. Watch my brother. Measure me here.
Yeah.
And this is the depth. See there? And we're talking about, we are just weeks away of having people buried here.
Right here.
This is a pond that is loaded with small tadpole. That is loaded with tadpole. And as we go along, we notice that here has a problem, what we call it, Vere? Drainage.
Drainage.
And you can see exactly what the people of Antigua and Barbuda had paid for, 2.6 million, 53,000 US, and the other money is added to it. They're painting today. They're painting the walls today.
They're painting the walls today. I guess they heard that we were up here. So the only thing that they really achieved so far with this graveyard is that they have a very nice wall. It was not painted last week, but they have moved on to have one guy over there who is
They have
painting.
two guys.
There's two guys?
Yes, there are two guys
Oh,
painting.
yeah, one up there and the other one right here.
Yeah, painting the colors.
Yeah, we'll walk over there and show y'all. Let's deal with here and then we'll take a walk up into the wall.
Let's deal with this pond.
The wall is fine. It's everything else that's the problem.
So look at this, people that are now viewing us. Spread the live, you know?
Yeah.
We need you to spread the live.
Share the live with everybody and let this see
not
that.
here to come and tell no lies.
Yeah, this is the
All
final
right?
resting place where we all, most likely of our generation moving forward, this is where I get end up.
I
So
don't
make
know
sure you
if
have a scuba diving tank in your coffin.
At
You might
least
need
they're
to.
going to have burial at sea.
Look at the little tadpole. Look at the tadpole.
Yes, look at it right there.
Live. Oh, little.
You know,
Aquatic
and
life.
we're saying that this is maybe called burial at sea, that they will have a water grave around here. We got to be serious on how our tax dollars have been spent. Whether it's from CIP or otherwise, it is money that belongs to the state. And when you can waste 2.6 million, look here, give me a broad view of this place. What you see here, that will tell you that it's 2.6 million
Has been spent.
has been spent here. That even that you forgot after you have demonstrated to the people about a year ago that this place need a chapel, and you have a chapel on the drawing that you all have there, and you're going to say that the delay for this is a chapel. You don't have to use a chapel after you're done from big church or the other churches. You can come here and bury your people, and then all the time that you bury people, you can build a chapel. Then you talk about parking. Let me see here, my brother, and you, your vehicle is more demonstrating where parking can happen. And look at this. Parking can be along this way. Cars can park along the side. No problem. All right, for people on this side over here. So when you come and bury, so it's no need for you to wait on a chapel when there are many churches across Antigua and Barbuda that you have funeral service up to now.
Your final services for the departed.
Exactly.
And they bring them here until you whensoever you can get money
to do whatever you have to do to get the chapel done.
Chapel is not the most important thing. Where I go get buried, that's what important. Where are we, our loved ones, going to be a final resting place?
Of course. You're talking about parking. Even over the side, look at the space here.
This is the western side.
This is the western side
of the cemetery. To be. And you can see, where's the drainage? Before you talk about chapel, before you even talk about fence, you paint fence, right? But Antiguans, look at this. Where are you going to be buried? Tell me what part are you want buried. It's in the water, or on the water, or next to the water, or beside.
Of course.
Everywhere it's not. There's no drainage.
In the grass.
Boy, the grass wet. You can't be in the grass. all the water.
And they didn't explain to you about the testing of the soil up here, you know. Nobody come to you and tell you that they have tested here, and it is perfect for burial, because everybody continue to say that there is a drainage problem up at this side. But then you're going to build a road higher than the land. Eh? No, you're not looking too happy today inside this place.
Maybe you're going to build backfill. Well, this has to be backfilled.
Okay, backfill? No, the backfill. I was thinking about that, but then when I thought of this whole situation, you can't backfill here.
What are you going to do with it?
You can't put no extra dirt on top of here.
You have to drain them off first.
Exactly, and then when you're going to do that, you have to ramp up the place properly, because when you're going to dig, right, you might dig as far as where the soil that you put on, okay, to backfill it, and then you're going to have calfness or run when water run underneath it. Okay, so let's look at this. Look at the size here, people, and I'm going outward to look at what you're talking about. Earlier, the wolf told me that they could use this spot on it. They can use this spot to build the chapel and also to have parking there. But then he asks the question now, after you have taken up this spot, what amount of place that you're going to have up here for bury people? Exactly.
Bury dead.
We drove around.
This is going to take up a chapel.
And it's not saying from here. We drove around.
Well, what else is left for really a graveyard? Because the chapel they're waiting on, which I don't think you can just drop down a chapel. You have to get to the pews and so measured and all that stuff to put in there, the size of the chapel.
Lights,
you're not going to
stained glass.
Yeah, stained glass and so on. You know, just those things are not on a shelf and you just purchase them off of a shelf. Those have to be custom made. So if they're waiting to put down a chapel on this watery ground, you know, you wonder what time frame are we working with? What time frame are we working with? Because
so if you're painting,
people dead every day in Antigua.
Exactly.
Every minute, every hour. Where is the time to get a chapel built and all the pews, the stained glass, the altar, and all those things that are usually sized to the chapel itself, the building?
Well, they've built 500 homes in 500 days now.
Well, one chapel in one home.
And then we wait for one chapel. You build a whole school down there in less than 6 months.
It's a novel, Richard's School of Excellence.
Yes.
Yeah.
In less than 6 months.
It'll crack up though. It'll crack up.
It'll crack up.
Yeah. Let's go. I want to show them the waters. I want to show them the waters. Go ahead.
Okay, and you saying that the delay of this is a chapel? And one place like a big church you build.
So we're looking north now, right? We're looking north towards Sir Sidney Wallins Highway, as we're commonly known, Factory Road, right? So this is the larger pond, right? But since the rains that have come, you have some grass in between. And then you have over here on the other side, even more water. And this is on the western side. So I'm looking at the northern, looking north. But look at this here now. It's still more water here now. This is not the only part. What we showed you the larger part, it's still a lot of areas where there's just, you cannot bury people in this.
Young frogs. And it was
oh, this is the smaller one.
Yeah.
You have the smaller tadpoles. The other one had the larger one. Them they go turn to crapple soon.
Can I dive in?
But I mean about diving, because you might come back out. I'm telling you now. You sound like if you want to be the first
Casualty
to permanently.
Look at the depth.
You got about 3 to 4 inches of water just here. And that's not the biggest one. Me know by the way, Zizzy, you put down thing, because if Zizzy went into the bigger part, I'm sure he'd the whole.
You'd have my ankle up to my knee.
That'd done touch you by your balls or something like that.
Well, of course.
Yeah, that was just us on the shallow part. And now we're looking down Factory Road, but I just want to show y'all, look, it's just water. This is towards the west now. It's just water up here. Where do you want your loved ones, your family members, the people that you can, where do you want them buried in this graveyard? And when is this going to be sorted out?
And then plant flowers and so on.
They done plant flowers, look the flowers them nice. Look, palm trees also.
Yeah.
Palm trees done planted. So you know what? This is basically saying they're in the final stage. I know when you start to do the landscaping and anything, it's towards the end of the building. It's ready. That's landscaping that has been done there. That's not natural growth or foliage or whatever. They have put down palm trees. I know what these other trees are. What kind of trees? You know what I mean?
Oh, those are the mangroves. Those are part, they call them a different name, but they're from mangroves.
Like mangrove?
Yeah, they're like mangroves.
Oh, what the hell? So then the new up here have mangrove capacity?
Yeah. Because they need to find around mangroves.
Look at this. Yeah, we're looking north now, right? But we're on the western side, really. On the other side of the road. Mm-hmm. Look at what your loved ones gonna come up here and go meet.
Now, if you're short of water, you can come up here with them pump and get water. So the irony of it, Wolf, is this that they're telling you that the delay, and I repeat the delay again, that the delay is because of a chapel, but then I take up this. Then I move the garbage here. Point all the way up the top till you see the garbage and then they're up there.
Look at it. They've done work and they just left everything. It's not in a condition to be used. Hey, good afternoon, Miguel. Good afternoon, Jetor, and everybody else out there listening to us. This is the condition we are seeing here, and we're going to highlight this and expose them for what they really are. They are frauds. Now, if you look in the distance now, you see the gentleman. There are two gentlemen who last week came, the lovely fence, which we have no problems with, that was not painted. Now they have a nice off-white. It doesn't look just white.
Yes, a nice off-white.
A nice off-white right now. They're rapidly painting the wall to the graveyard, where the graveyard is not
inside you're not conducive for even
of accepting bodies to be buried.
Not even your mind, you can come in, you can bury.
To me, it seems like if they have put the cart before the horse, in that they have built walls, very nice walls, fences. They have planted trees on the western side, as you say, mango trees and palm trees lining the western side
also.
And on the eastern side also, they have already done landscaping for the graveyard, but there just isn't any graveyard. So if anybody know, anybody, the comrades or the raw rabid supporters of the Antigua Barbuda Labour Party, see this, I'm just asking the comrades, is this acceptable? Is this a job well done? Is that why we have to say we need another 5 more years of Gaston Brown and nobody else can do the job? Because this is unbelievable. Hey Baba, how you doing, man? You all right, cuz? And now I'm gonna go to the northern side and show you all the fence. You need to see this lovely off-white fence that is being painted as we speak. So it's fresh paint, you know. This is not day-old paint.
So it's a wall paint? Primer?
All the dead in there, when they come in, they're going to have a very nicely
Nice.
painted wall.
Nice entrance.
This is the entrance to your funeral home, your graveyard.
Yeah.
This is what is going on here. But boy, me even never want to go up there. They look mucky, boy.
No, if you come here and I go up, no, me don't want you to go up mucky.
No, up the mucky. I'll just show you from here.
But
It's
get
not a muck here, so I'm not going to go up on the wall. But there's a gentleman I can show you.
So the main last
Look at
is,
this here. Look here. Gentleman is painting the wall, but we don't have a graveyard. But he's painting the wall to the graveyard. But if you look around now, just behind him now, look here. What is that? What is that? That's leftover garbage. That's mounds of dirt that they dug out and just left it there. That's cement pillars or so on that you don't know. I don't know what to say. I am just asking Antiguans and Barbuda, is this acceptable? Is this great leadership? Is this what you expect from a government that cares? If you judge this a society on the way that it cares for its dead, because we're 100% certain Allah will end up this way. How do you look about your dead? What respects do you pay to those who have passed generations that have fought hard for this country?
after $2.6 million and 53,000 US, and I look at the stuff, you know. I look at the check, me forgot to send them to you.
Yeah.
And I see them people take them from the CIP, cut them for yeah. Well, not yeah, because if they may have to buy the land, how much would you think that this place would cost? Not in the region of $1 million, because I wouldn't say that.
No.
You understand me? But you own them. You own the place.
You own the land.
And you're going to tell me $2.6 million go for them road that in here?
They cut the road. They put down the palm tree. You know, remember they had palm trees on
Yes.
price would have cost 400,000.
and something thousand
So
dollars.
knock out the 400,000. You're down to 1,600,000.
Yeah. You're 1,600,000. So what are we saying?
Yeah.
You start bad. You start to pretty up bad because the signboard I can take on down.
Huh?
Can take down the
cemetery?
big old something upon there. Because the cemetery spelled wrong. You have Tranquility Park Cemetery. You can't come move them, Jackie, look bad. To say that you hire somebody to do something. What else wrong with that? The two-way driving. Two-way driving can't hold you. Okay?
Well,
And look where the chapel is. The chapel facing the driveway. So how far over then I go? We're going to the chapel.
listen, that is just a picture, Zizzy. I have to come up.
This picture speaks 1,000 words.
That is a something they took off our social media, off of the internet.
Eh.
And nothing like that go come up here. Nothing. I don't see no chapel really being built from
So
what I see.
then there is a fast.
It's a fast. It's a fast. It would be nice to have a chapel up here, and
Of course.
you can immediately right instead of travel, because some people will probably have the service all the way over
Right.
the old road.
You
and
know,
so
like the
have-
morning service?
Yeah.
You
You
can
have
come in
everything
here,
right here.
do what you have to do, yeah? And then everybody
The
left.
only thing you do, you just have to have it organized so that each church and so knows who's going to bury their dead
Thank
this time
you.
of day. So
Right.
you have like half an hour space in between.
Exactly.
You're going to rush people out to the chapel and say, wait, move on.
Yeah. Right.
You understand?
I understand.
And it makes sense. A chapel would be very good. So each church can say, instead I have the service out to Old Road, then come up here. I
Right.
do everything
Just
down there.
everything right.
Tranquility
Everybody
Place.
drive, come here.
Drive here, park on the side of the road.
Park on the side.
Make sure you have your 4x4, you know, because you
well.
might get in, but you
And-
mightn't come out. You might have to stop you.
But
Yeah,
it's a
that's-
serious thing, my people. And
It's serious.
you have to realize that where your money is spent and you get value for money, because the Prime Minister always talk about getting value for money.
Yeah.
And if we look at this,
Is this value for
value here and the money that we spend, our give, this is worth it?
Tell them again, Zizi, about the road, because you know that's my car ahead of me. That's a Vitara. That's a medium-sized SUV.
Exactly.
Talk to them.
So you look at that medium-sized SUV, and other SUV probably may hit about here.
Yeah.
Here. Okay, you can park here. You line up here and you have space over here that you can go. Anybody can go up, turn, go where them go,
Yeah, there's
and
enough
so forth
access.
because the road is big enough.
Yeah.
Now you're going to tell me that you're going to say that parking
You have to
and the
build
chapel put a delay on
parking lot.
you know, a parking lot and a chapel, put a delay on the place. You can bury people here. Get the grounds organized. And then you can put the chapel in place.
What's this, see?
Because a lot of people, where the chapel is over the cemetery, the St. John Cemetery.
Chapel never
Show me the chapel over there.
Chapel never, and then bury people without a chapel.
And then bury people over there without the chapel.
That is an added asset, but
Exactly.
it's not a necessity.
Exactly.
Right? Just like, you see where we just came from? All the money you spent on that wall. You really don't have to have a wall first, you know. You can have the graveyard taken care of, and then you gradually build the wall. The wall is the last thing, unless you really have grave. You know, people wrap grave in Antigua.
No,
you know.
nobody in
I
Antigua.
don't know that is
gold
a common thing to happen in Antigua and Barbuda. So I would not try to protect the dead with a wall, a lovely wall, now being painted, first. And as I say, I believe the leaders of this country have put the cart before the horse. Look at the gentleman, he's working hard, but I say he deserves his money because he's got a lot of that.
Yes, and I understand that he's a private person.
Yeah.
Who runs the hardware.
Trouble he up there, he do free business, and then it might be another one up there if y'all can see. I don't know if y'all can see the other gentleman up there. He is going to work. He's going to town. He's going to town on the outside. He look like he's doing the outside. You see him?
The lies that you're hearing about delay is caused by a chapel and a parking lot. No road works properly. You can even still come in here and bury, but the grounds are not been properly prepared so that you can do what you have to do if you have to bury anybody up here tomorrow. They need to make here a priority and stop the nonsense. Stop the nonsense by coming out and trying to explain the unexplainable. Right? The inexplainable. Because it is funny that it takes us to come and demonstrate to the people of Antigua and Barbuda that up here already.
Yeah.
Up here already. And it's no delay of any parking lot or any chapel. So I'm begging them to come again, and please, I'm begging y'all, take down the sign out there and properly spell cemetery.
Yeah.
Cemetery spell how? CEMETERE, not TARE. So please, Jack, go and take it down and don't embarrass us here in Antigua and Barbuda. As I say again, we'll continue to keep your feet to the fire. The wolf and the conqueror, we're on the road again. And catch us next time if you want us to be in your community. My number is 725-7841.
And Wolf's number is 775-7201. We will meet you anywhere. Work with us and we will work with you. Because the world needs to see what is happening to our country. And a lot of the expats who don't live here would want to see what is happening to the beautiful island of Antigua and Barbuda.
We'll keep your feet not to the fire, hold on down on the coal pot with a hot coal in there. We're out of here. This is ignorance.